I'm Renee.
And I'm Debbie, and together
We are the Roundtable Recap. Hey, welcome back. We're on the Traitors season 4, episode 4, and starting off, they are at the breakfast table. And I like how Monet Exchange comes up with the idea of let's ask them, in
hmm
details what everyone who is tied, or they don't know they're tied up, but we're up for elimination.
right.
Experienced the night prior.
Yeah,
So that was good thinking.
I thought that was really smart for him to suggest that.
Yeah. And so the first person that comes in is Ron, and he gives a pretty good account, and
Mhm.
he's stuck
Oh,
kind
he
of
was
on,
there.
well, well, okay, but because there's, when Kristen comes in, or I'm jumping ahead, but when Kristen comes in, they show like this much of
I
like
know. I
they don't
know.
give her account of what happened. So
Yeah, yeah.
but
She
he
doesn't
says
really get much airtime at all. Poor Kristen.
no. There's quite a few game players that don't really get a whole lot of airtime, at least not right now.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I noticed that too. Like the focus has only been on certain players.
yeah,
For right
yeah.
now, that may change, but for right now, yeah.
Oh yeah, as different players get into the hot seat or get more opinionated, yeah, it'll definitely
Yeah.
shift. But so Ron thinks there's three traders, which I was like, that's pretty
hmm
obviously that's spot on,
Right.
and and then he's like stuck on the fact that these light footsteps.
hmm
Which I don't know. Especially him being in
hmm
the hot seat, I would just I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't
I
throw out
wouldn't
any
come up
names
with
at
any
this
more
point.
theories.
Yeah, no more theories, Ron. Like, um, but later, I don't know if it is at breakfast. I think so that, he thinks it's more that, that the light footsteps belong to.
Yeah.
And then when Lisa comes in, she was like, it's like a firing squad. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
let me take a drink
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. That was good that she came in kind of dramatic, just coming into the breakfast because she didn't know that they were going to be asking her all these questions. So I liked the way that she came in. And then I liked when they said, so tell us what happened, which caught her off guard. And then I liked her response, yeah, to ask for a drink of water or whatever first.
Yeah. And then it
Yeah.
kept up with her level of like
Mhm. Right.
theatrics of like
Right.
explaining, and then it is with that,
Yeah.
like just extra.
I know. I worried because I'm like having flashbacks to Carolyn.
Caroline, Caroline, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, because Ron is the only one that's in there. It's like I'd be looking at him like, right? Right?
yeah, yeah. And I mean, she was even more detailed than Ron was with the whole axe thing because they're like, did he say
Yeah.
anything about an axe? And they're
Yeah.
like, no, he didn't. And even they asked about the face mask, and because they tried to trick her to say, oh, a gold, and she
Right.
was like,
Right. Yeah.
no, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, good job, Lisa. Like she covered her
Yeah.
tracks really good. Yeah. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I was worried. I was worried about her, but then after she pulled it off, I'm like, oh, good for her. Good for
yeah.
her. I've got a new respect for her.
For Rena.
Uh,
I like Rena. And then Eric, he also says that he thinks there's three traitors, and he heard a laugh, but he won't disclose it. And and then this is when, yeah, Kristen comes in, and then, they flash to take in
I know,
Caroline out.
Poor Kristen. Like, let her talk. Let her get some airtime there.
I know, and I even like at my notes, I was like, questions? Like what? Is she not gonna get
Yeah,
asked anything? Because
yeah.
yeah, it's,
I wonder what would have happened if Lisa had come in last. Would it have been the same way? Um, yeah, I'm
yeah,
just curious. I'm just curious if the order had been different.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. But then again, she's maybe not, because I think like at least the audience or the editing would have wanted to be like, could she pull it off to
Right.
give as much details or not?
Right.
Um, yeah, because Kristen, they only show her say that she thinks it's 3 to 4 traitors,
Right.
and then they move on.
Yeah. But if Kristen had come in as like number two, would we have heard more from her?
Right, right,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's really it. They decided, yeah, to take out Caroline, and then, um, you know,
Oh yeah. I'm having. I was thinking the other one from the other traders.
oh, Carolyn.
Yeah. Like, why are we talking about her still?
Caroline is
Yeah.
the one who they decide.
Yeah.
And it's really just two, which I thought was kind of a good, because it does kind of throw off the sense of that it's possibly Candace or Lisa, like another housewife.
Right. How did
Um,
you like the face to face?
oh, I know. Well, I was so dramatic with the no, you won't. You won't see me anywhere else. Like, oh my gosh, you'd have to be.
I know.
They're really getting rid of her. Like, yeah. Yeah, I laughed. I was like, I don't think it has to be that dramatic. Because then I think back to like the celebrity traders, and she's like, I'm sorry.
I
And
know.
yeah, and this was like, nope, we won't see
I
you ever
know.
again.
We are done.
Yeah. Like I think they had a real vendetta against her or something.
I'm like thinking this is a game.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
dear. I had to laugh too. I thought that face to face was it was good. It was good. It
Yeah.
was over the top, but it
It
was good.
was. Yeah. It was like so dramatic. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah.
But yeah, so after breakfast, I don't really have much because this is just kind of where Colton tries to keep throwing his theory out in regards to Tiffany from the previous episode about
Mhm.
the fact that she's like in charge, really leading everybody, in the
Yeah.
background. So he's just trying to kind of like spread that to as many people as he can at this point.
Mm. Yeah.
And then they're off to the mission.
Yep.
So oh, I think this is also where Monet tells Tiffany that Colton has been bringing her up. Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. He doesn't say it to Tiffany. He says it to the people in his car because I remember Candace is in the car and she's like, well, what about Ron? And
Right.
she's like, they're just throwing in new
Right.
names. And she's still like so set
Right.
on trying to get Ron out because she doesn't want to waste a night to eliminate him.
Right. Yeah. I really like Candace. I like the way she's playing the game. I think yeah, I don't know about Colton. The way that he's playing. He's just I think what happened was he led the charge against Donna and they got the traitor. And I think like all of that's gone to his head now. I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
I think he thinks he's like the traitor hunter,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He
He's like,
can
come on, team.
yeah,
Stay
no,
with me.
I don't like that. I liked him. I liked him up until they got Donna, but I think he's his gameplay is changing. Like he's becoming more. I don't know. I don't know. He's kind. He just wants to go after anybody he doesn't like. Basically, if he and maybe that's the way to play. Maybe that's his strategy. But I think
And it's like once he's locked in on somebody, that's who he's going full force against. And he don't necessarily care about the other theories or anything.
yeah, he's
Or at
not
least that's what
listening
it
to.
looks like. Oh, yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
he's zeroed in.
he's not listening to anybody. He's just off doing his own thing. He's got his little crew that follow him. And I think Candace is playing a much better game as far as staying focused on one person, just pushing the Ron agenda. Whereas Colton, as things pop up, he's like, nope, we're going to go this way now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just like Candace gameplay better.
Yeah. Yeah. She's doing, I was a little worried about her at the start, but I think she's doing good. She's doing good
Yeah.
as far as a traitor in the game.
Right. Yeah, and she's not staying quiet. That's the only thing with like Rob. He stays quiet. I mean, he came in with that strategy, just kind of sitting back and staying quiet. I guess that's his personality. But I like the way Candace is playing. She's not afraid to throw out theories. She's to me, she acts more like a faithful than any of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You have like it's like you always have like the outspoken trader, and then like the one that's kind of more of like a social trader, and then you have like the more of like the quiet observer. I
Right.
swear it's like always like the same type, like personality types, and then if
Yeah.
they have too many of the outspoken traders, like they did in that one
Yeah.
season, they go after each other. It won't work.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
too many too many, what are they called? Like too many leaders, too many
Yeah.
there's a
Too many
saying for
chefs.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
too
too
many
many
chefs in the kitchen. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So moving on to the mission, they have to find spheres, light them on fire, and then what's it called? Jab them into into
Yeah.
someone. And basically, when they do that, they say the name of the whatever thing they're setting on fire, and that person is not safe for
Yeah.
elimination.
Yeah, they're basically burning their shield,
Yeah.
the person's shield. Yeah, everybody starts off with a shield and it's up to them to just kind of burn somebody's shield and
Yeah.
so they're not safe. Yeah.
And I mean, of course, like the first one makes sense because they eliminate Ron. No secret there because I think for the most part he's still on top of people's radar. And then
Right.
the second one is Tiffany. So then in revenge, she
Well, even before they formed the teams, this is where Monet tells Candace that he is suspicious of Lisa.
oh that's right, yes. And then okay, so again there's so Candace and Lisa, they're on the same team. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in this instance it did help. It benefited because now, Candace was able to gain that knowledge that Monet doesn't trust Lisa. But I'm like, wait, spread yourself
Yeah.
out, like go on to different teams.
Yeah. Yeah. When I saw that they both were on the same team, it's like, no, that's bad. Bad strategy.
Yeah, because there was 5 groups. So I mean, they really
Yeah.
didn't they had their option to go on any number of teams.
Yeah, because there was actually two teams that only had three people. So one of them could have easily switched over to one of those teams.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so they go after Ron, then they eliminate Tiffany, then Tiffany for revenge goes after Monet, and then I forgot who got rid of Michael, but then for revenge, oh,
It was Rob. Wasn't it Rob that got
it
rid
was
of?
Tara's team actually, because then
Yeah,
Michael,
it was Rob. Rob was the one that threw it.
yeah, but then he goes after Tara because he gets
Yeah,
rid of Tara for revenge.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, I was like, I don't think it's Tara, but okay.
Yeah,
And then um
and then he
again, his
keeps
gameplay. Um,
yeah, and then he just keeps saying her name.
yeah,
Like he keeps yelling as he's going back in the forest. Tara, Tara. That's where Alan says Michael's not quite grasping. You only have to say the name once.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And then, okay, so also, too, I laugh because, so they have these little dolls,
Oh.
that hang to find the spheres. And he goes and grabs a doll. He's like, I got a doll.
They're like, "Where's the spears? What's the doll gonna do?" Oh no, yeah,
I
poor
laughed
Michael.
at that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah,
gotta love him.
yeah, yeah. Not a gamer, but oh,
Yeah,
he's entertaining.
he is.
Uh, Yeah, and okay, so then they get rid of Steven, Lisa, Mara, Johnny, and Jam Jam. So a total of
Yeah.
10.
What is it up with Rob and Mara? What is that?
Oh,
Where he carries her? He
yeah,
carries
I
her.
don't know. Yeah. what was it? Alan. I didn't write it down, but I laughed at Alan's. He has a good one liner
Yeah.
up here, but I don't remember. It was like a sexual innuendo type of
Yeah.
thing, but I didn't write it down. But I laughed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
'Cause I was like, what is what is going on there?
yeah, yeah. I don't know. They're in their own thing.
Yeah.
Um,
This is not, I mean, he's from Love Island, I
yeah, I was gonna
think.
say, aren't they both from like a Love Island or
Oh, is he too? Yeah.
she's from some. I thought she was.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're having their own
Okay.
reality show.
Yeah. Yeah. They think that this is Love Island Traitor style. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, so back in the car, actually, I always want to say, I don't know if I do say her name right or not, because it
Oh,
reminds me
Mara.
of, yeah, Schitt's Creek, Moira.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah.
but she's upset because her name gets
I
brought
know.
up for getting rid of the shield. They always get so like personal when it's,
It's
why
over
do
the
they
stupidest
say that I'm
thing.
a traitor?
Yeah, and it was Ron that did it. And so
Yeah.
she's after Ron. It's that I think the people's reasoning for going after Ron is so ridiculous. But
Mhm.
yeah, I just thought she was being ridiculous about that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, pretty much when they get back, for the round table, it's a mix between Ron and Tiffany at this point. Like it's just,
Mhm.
them discussing.
Yeah.
So moving into the round table, this is where Colton brings up Tiffany right away.
Okay, before we get into the round table, why are they wearing the same outfits they wore at breakfast?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
Why?
didn't, yeah. Because of he had that like
Yeah, he
thing
had.
that
Mhm. Yeah,
I don't know what outfit
and
that was,
Candace
but
had her little beret. Ron had that
yeah.
sweater. It's like, why are they wearing the same clothes?
They had to have been told to wear the same clothes for some reason. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think it was a round table after breakfast? Or did no or
I mean, they did have the round. Wait, was that last episode? That was
yeah,
last
the last
episode.
yeah,
They
last
had the round
episode.
table after breakfast.
Yeah, because but then I was wondering, well, why are they wearing the same clothes? Did they have the round table right after? Did they do another thing like that, but just in the editing, just do the put the mission in there? It was just so
No,
weird.
that wouldn't make sense though, based on the discussion after the
Okay.
mission.
Okay, so they were told to wear the same clothes.
They had to have. Yeah,
It's just so weird. I've never seen that or never
yeah.
picked up on it.
I know. Now I'm curious. Is it just something I never observed? Or they
Maybe they
just
take
like,
maybe they
no.
took maybe they took a picture.
Yeah. So they had to have done something. There was something that we aren't in on as far as maybe they had to reshoot something or something
Okay.
happened.
That could be. That
I
could
don't
be.
know. Hmm.
Maybe they had to reshoot the breakfast before. I don't know.
Yeah.
It has something to do with breakfast and the round table because they're wearing the same clothes.
Yeah. Yeah. And now I'm gonna pay attention going forward. Are they wearing the same clothes or not? I don't
They
think
don't
so.
always. No, they
Yeah.
don't.
Okay.
But in this one, and it was most noticeable because of what Colton was wearing. But then when I watched it, I paid attention to everybody, and they were because I went back and looked at what they were wearing at breakfast, and they were wearing the same. It
Same
wasn't just
outfit.
Colton, like everybody. And I'm like, okay, if you're a housewife, are you really going to wear the same clothes
Yeah. Yeah.
twice
No.
in
No.
one
They
day?
would. Yeah. They would not miss a chance to wear a new outfit. Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah. So
Hmm.
something happened. That was
Yeah.
strange.
So okay, so the round table in the same clothes. Colton brings up Tiffany, and I was like, man, everyone's so angry at this round table. Like,
Yeah,
oh man, the emotions were high, and then all of a sudden it turned from like, because she was like, I'm not talking to you, and like just like attitude everywhere, and then all of a sudden, then it's just like emotional and crying, and I'm like, what is going on at this round
yeah,
table?
yeah,
Um, but yeah, and then this is where Ron he brings up that he thinks it's Moira because of her. light feet, when he was tied
Yeah.
up. I was like, just run, just shh.
Yeah. I
Like,
know. Be
quit bringing
quiet.
attention to yourself.
Just be quiet.
Yeah. And then,
Him and Michael just don't know how to like not say anything.
yeah, yeah. But okay, and then this is also where Eric, he brings to the table about this laugh and he says it's Tiffany. And I'm like, would a traitor really like go up there? I don't know, laugh and
Yeah.
um
But the fact that he, because of his profession, I mean, that carries a lot of weight
mhm.
with everybody.
And she's
I
like,
mean,
I think you need a new profession, or I don't know, I can't remember her specific comeback, but I was like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. She has some. Well, I mean, she was obviously upset, but she had some good comebacks.
she did, but
But
some of it I was like, ooh. I was like,
oh yeah.
man, the attitude.
Well, she didn't. She doesn't. She suspected Jam Jam anyway, so that's why she had an. I think that's why she had an attitude towards Jam Jam.
Oh
No,
yeah,
yeah, because I mean, she suspected that he was a traitor.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, yeah, I think if I had been there playing the game, I would have gone after what Eric said. I would have gone with that because I think, given his profession, it carries weight,
Hmm.
and so I would have trusted what he said.
Yeah. Or, I mean, the Ron thing, because Candace pushed again, the Ron, and then how he's also trying to get the sympathy, when he's in
But if
different
you were there, if
scenarios.
you were at that round table, which way would you have voted?
Oh, I probably would have went with Tiffany though, because I think
Yeah,
Ron is just,
yeah,
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate
yeah,
that happened to
yeah,
him.
yeah. I think if Eric had not said anything, I probably would have gone with Ron. But the fact that Eric said that, I think that was the tipping point. And obviously, the way the votes went, other than Michael, other than Michael and Candace, but everybody else went with Tiffany.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot on the last episode, because I was like, wait, was that this round table? No, it was the last round table with Michael. Come on, say it with me. If
Oh,
you're a traitor and you know it, I was like, oh my, he really went for it. He sang the whole freaking song. I was like, oh wow.
yeah, he's after Jam Jam. So,
Yeah. He's like, come on, Jam Jam, say it with me.
oh yeah, yeah.
It's just, but anyways,
But
yeah, Tiffany is
but
the one that obviously goes.
I did like after that round table who I forget who Michael was talking to, but he thinks a traitor is either Colton.
Kristen.
Oh, okay. He thinks a traitor is either Colton, Rob, or Steven. I thought that was really perceptive of him. I
Yeah,
thought
I was like, oh, good job.
yeah, he gets a gold star.
Yeah, the hunks, as he calls them.
Well, because I liked his theory that one of them, because if you like I said, Colton's got his little team there, and I think so. I thought that was good that he thought that one of them, at least one of them, was a traitor. I thought that
Yeah,
was a good theory.
yeah. I mean, it's a true theory.
Yeah,
He doesn't know that he's spot on, but yeah,
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
true statement.
yep,
Um, but yeah, this is also where I continue to notice that their names don't have faithful under their name. So that's why I'm like, oh, they're gonna do something again with a secret traitor, hopefully.
yeah, yeah.
Just because I still feel disappointed from the
You're
last
right.
episode that she went home so early and just was a terrible game
Yeah, yeah,
player,
yeah. They
unfortunately.
need they need another. Yeah, they need a secret traitor. They need another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that whole idea. Just wish I
Yeah.
had done somebody different. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it ends with them in the turret. The ones that are up for elimination are Johnny, Monet, Maura, Tara, and Steven. And I really don't know who they're gonna swing. Um,
Probably not Mara because Rob and her got that little thing going on.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, and she's not perceptive.
Yeah.
Like she's
No,
not
no,
like I
she's
mean, we saw that in the first episode. She's like, oh, I forgot. I don't
Yeah.
remember. Like that
Yeah. Yeah.
was an hour ago. Like, oh geez, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
oh, I'm playing a game.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, I feel like Tara, she's the quiet one.
Yeah.
So the
I
same
know
with
when
actually Johnny could be said. They're both kind of quiet. They haven't
I
really.
know. I like
So
Johnny and Tara. I don't want either one of them to go.
yeah, I mean, unless it's. I think the only way I could see them getting rid of them is really because I feel like they're kind of a faithful of a faithful, and they're never going to be voted out. So it would be to get rid of someone who they know that the people aren't going to vote out. So for me, I feel like it would be either Monet or Steven, and especially because this is where Candace tells Lisa that
Oh,
Monet
right.
doesn't trust Lisa, but they don't know 100% if he's said this to other people, which then obviously could backfire on Lisa.
Right. Right.
So, but I feel like those two would be the stronger of the group
Yeah.
they have, to vote out, not
Yeah.
vote out, eliminate.
Yeah.
But so stay tuned for next week to see who they eliminate this round, and we'll see you guys there.
Yay.